shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. You were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. Your heart I could call home, and nothing could ever stand in.
Alright, what's up mga ka-math learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to discuss the fourth part of our module discussion for the quarter 3 of the DepEd modules. Okay, at ngayon ay magpo-focus tayo sa ating grade 9 modules. Okay, so mga grade 9 learners dyan, hopefully you are watching right now so that this could help you para sa inyong pag-learn sa ating mathematics lesson. Okay, so for today's topic, we will be going to discuss similar triangles and polygons. So before we will start, if you are still new to the channel, please click that subscribe button and notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga susunod na topic. Okay, so let us start, my dear math learner. The first page is basically the cover page. So we have there quarter 3 module for similar triangles and polygons. On the second page are the people behind this module. So disclaimer lamang po mga ka-math learner na hindi pagmamay-ari ni Sir Ash ang mga dinediscuss niya sa channel na ito. Instead, we are just here to discuss the module so that this could help you learn mathematics the easy way. Alright. On the third page is, on the third page, we have the introductory message para sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga ka-math learners. Okay. And on the fourth page, we have our objectives for this module. Ano nga ba mga objectives natin? Number 1 is to identify given triangles as similar or congruent or neither. Okay? Pangalawa is to identify corresponding angles and corresponding sides. Na-discuss ko na yan sa grade 8 modules, so you can also check that one. Pangatlo is to determine the unknown measure of a similar figure or triangles. And pang-apat is to show enthusiasm in performing assigned task. Okay. So, madaling salita, be positive lang mga ka-math learners. Alright. And next part of that is the let us try, and these are series of questions. So, my dear math learners, no pressure at all. Just try to answer what you can because these are just a way to test whether you have a prior knowledge about this topic. Okay, so ABCD lamang po ito mga ka-math learners, and these are 20 questions. Ayan, 20 questions. Alright? And then after that, we have the introduction of the topic, so the let us study part. So we have here, congruent means being exactly the same. What does it mean? So when we say congruent, the same shape, the same size, magkamukha talaga, identical sa lahat ng aspeto. Ganon ang ibig sabihin ng congruent. Pero pag sinabi naman nating similar, technically, para lang itong, parang shape, pero kamukha. Okay. So, yung isa maliit, yung isa malaki. Ayun, ganun. Pero yung mukha nila pare-pareho lang. Ayan. So that is what we mean by similar. So in geometrical explanation, when we say congruent, it means that the sides of one figure is exactly the same as the sides of another figure and the angles as well. So angles ng isang figure ay equal din sa angles ng pangalawang figure. So lahat sila doon congruent. When we say similar, the angles are the same, but the figures or the sides are proportional. Okay, so pasok pa rin dito yung the last discussion natin about ratio and proportion. Okay? So I hope, my dear math learners, klarong-klaro yan sa inyo. Okay, let us continue. Medyo ako to na. Alright, so next part of that is the BPT. O ano ba ibig sabihin ng BPT? Basic Proportionality Theorem. Sabi sa theorem na ito is that if a line intersects two sides of a triangle and is parallel to the third side, then it divides the first two sides proportionally. So, ibig sabihin, pag meron kang triangle, tapos may nag-connect sa mga doon, may nag-connect na line from this side to the second side, and that side na nagawa, or that line segment is parallel to the third side, it means that the two sides or the triangles are proportional. Okay, ganon yun. So, if we have this figure, we have this big triangle, okay? Big triangle, that is x, y, z. And then we have points P and points Q. When you connect them and it turned out that this is parallel to the third side, now we can say that the smaller triangle XPQ is proportional to the bigger triangle XYZ. Okay, so when we pair that one, we could pair the side. Okay, so we could pair that one. So the smaller side. So XP over PY, XQ over QZ. Okay, so I hope, my dear math learners, this is clear to you. You can pair them directly, but you cannot pair the third side. Why? Because that is a different context. Okay, my dear math learners, I hope klaro yun sa inyo. Now, this can only happen if and only if they are parallel. Okay, if these two sides are parallel, yung third side nila. Okay, so let's consider this given figure. Now, here, in the figure, XP is equal to 6. XP. Ayun, parang mali ang figure na ito. XP, 6. 4 ang nakalagay dito. Hi, my dear math learners. So, first error we have seen here is XP, mali ito. So, dapat 6 ito. Okay, 6. YP is 2. Ang nakalagay dito, 3. Ayan, hindi na ito correct. So, let's follow the statements here, not on the figure. Okay? So, XP is 6. YP is 2. So, 6, 2. 6, 2. So, 6 over 2. Ganon. So, 6 over 2. Then, we have another XQ. XQ is 7.5. Ang nakalagay dito, 6. Okay. So, 7.5 ito. So, what will be the measurement of QZ? So, ano daw measurement ng QZ? Dito, binigay ang measurement ng QZ. So, wala nang isosolve dito. So, I think, my dear math learners, itong 4, 3, 6, and 4.5 dito sa figure na ito, mali ito. Huwag niyong i-consider. Okay, let's just focus on the given here. Okay, itong dito. Alright. So, by pairing, we have 6 and 2. So, 6 over 2, that is 3. And then, 7.5 over x. Kasi hindi natin alam kung ano ang measurement ng QZ, which is the problem that is being given for us. Okay, so by solving, we have 6 over 2 is equal to 7.5 over x. You can cross-multiply din by using the cross-product property. So, that is 2 times 7.5 and then 6 times x. Alright? Or, you can also simplify this one, 6 over 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, 3 times x, kasi yung 3 whole number na yun, mayroon yung over 1. So, 3 times x na tayo. So, that will become 3x is equal to 7.5. And 7.5, when you divide that by 3, the answer is 2.5. So, therefore, our QZ here is 2.5. Okay? Easy, right? Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So, I hope we are clear about that one. Example number 1, mali ang given sa figure. Okay, example number 2. At a certain time of the day, a man 6 feet tall, so yun ang height ng tao, ay cast his shadow 8 feet. Oh, mas mahaba yung shadow niya kaysa sa height niya. Sana all. Okay, so 6. And then, at the same time, the length of the shadow cast by a building, find the length of the shadow cast by a building 45 feet high. So, 45 feet ang haba ng building. So, ano daw ang shadow ng building na ito? On the same time of the day. Okay. So, palakihin natin. Okay. So, as you can see, ito yung figure. So, 6 feet, ito yung tao. 45 feet, ito yung building. Yung anino ng tao, 8 feet. So, ano daw ang anino ng building? Okay. So, basically, my dear math learners, you don't need to minus this one kasi kanina ay pinakita, di ba, na yung maliit dito, pinair sa part dito, and then yung maliit dito, pinair sa part na ito. So, since the given is whole, you could also apply the parts of a whole. So, or small over big, sorry. Small over big. Small triangle over big triangle. So, small, that is 6. Big, that is 45. Small, that is 8 over x, which is the, ano. Okay, so we could pair that one. Ayan nga. So, 6 over 45 is equal to 8 over 6. We can apply the cross multiplication. So, that is 6 times x, 6x. 8 times 45, okay, ayun. Then, we divide both sides by 6. So, we have this, solution now, 45 times 8 over 6. So, 45 divided by 6, I think that would be 7.5. Okay? So, 7.5 times 8, that would be 60. Or you can also use 45 times 8. Okay? So, that would be 90 times 4, 360 divided by 660. Okay. So, either way, whichever you like na solution sa pag-multiply or sa pag-PEMDAS sa kanila, the answer will still be the same, 60. Alright. Now, let us go to the next converge of the basic proportionality theorem. If a line cuts two sides of a triangle in proportional segments, then the line is parallel to the third side. So, my dear math learners, as you can see here, bakit ganito ang figure? Meron itong nakausli. Okay, so medyo may mali na naman dito kasi sa pairing walang nakalagay na F. Alright. Okay, so if this is the case, this is just the same as earlier. AD is paired with BD, okay? And it should be itong F. Itong F dito, this should be E, okay? So wala talagang F, E lang talaga. I don't know, baka nagkamali lang itong ano dito, okay? So let's consider the pairing itself, okay? So AD over DB, okay, ito yon. So AE over EC, walang F dito, my dear math learners. I hope that is very clear to you. Okay, so walang F, okay? Ewan ko kung bakit ganito, hindi nakita. Now, let's go to example 3. So, we have here triangle. So, AD is 5, AB is 10, AE is 6, and AC is 12. So, in triangle ABC, D is the point on the side. Okay, of course, that is the one of AB. E is the point that is on the side AC. Okay, klaro. Length AB is 10. Okay, klaro sa given. AC is 12. Okay, klaro sa given. AD is 5. AE is 6. Okay. The question is the line DE, ito yon. Okay, if ever we connect this one, is the line DE parallel to BC? Okay, so of course, when we pair them, so that is 5 over 10, and then 6 over 12. So 5 over 10 is basically 1 half. 6 over 12 is basically 1 half. Now, if we pair ito dito, itong small tapos itong part dito, that will give us 5 over 5 because if this is 10, of course, this will be 5. So, 5 over 5 and then 6 over 6. Kasi 12 ito, so 6 din dito para maging 12 lahat. So, 5 over 5 is equal to 6 over 6. 5 over 5 is equal to 1. 6 over 6 is equal to 1. So, therefore, it is equal. Then, we can say that they are parallel to each other. Okay. Okay, tingnan daw natin. Ayan. Oh, ito, kinemos multiply niya lang. Cross product property, 30-30, the same pa rin. Okay. Now, we have here another theorem. If 3 or more parallel lines are cut by 2 or more transversals, talking about transversal, we have already discussed that in our grade 7 discussion. Then, the segments cut off along the transversals are proportional. Okay. So, we have here 3 lines that are parallel with each other, line L, M, and N. We have the transversal, line S, and line T. Okay. So, by proportion, we have A over B is equal to C over D. Or, we could pair them A over C and then B over D. So, pwedeng by pair pa ganon, pwedeng by pair pa ganon. Okay? So, I hope klaro yun sa inyo, my dear math learners. So, we have here a problem. Find A, B, and C. Alright. So, we have here, how many lines are parallel here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parallel lines with 2 transversals. Okay. So, by pairing, we could pair them pa ganon. Okay? So, A over 9, 2 over 3, 4 over B, and 3 over C. So, may pair dito na kompleto, that is 2 over 3. So, we could pair them, this one, A over B is equal to 2 over 3. If we cross-multiply them, that will become 3A is equal to 18. Divide both sides by 3, A will become 6. Ayan, okay, 6 nga dito. How about B? So, since this is the complete pair, 2/3, we can pair it to 4 over B. So, cross-multiply 2B, 2 times B, 2B. 3 times 4, 12. 12 divided by 2, 6. Alright, so B is 6. The same pa rin. Now, we have here letter C. Okay, so we pair this one, 2/3, yung kumpleto, 3 over C. So, 2/3 is equal to 3 over C. 2 times C, 2C. 3 times 3, 9. So, 9 divided by 2, that is 4.5. Alright, okay, so 4.5, my dear math learners. Alright, Easy, right? Easy lang talaga. Okay, now we have here another. Find the value of B. Ayan. So, find the value of B. So, you can pair this like this. So, 12 over 9 over 6 is equal to B over 24. So, since we are using decimal here, we could use the cross product property. So, 12 times 24. Okay, and then B times 9.6. Okay, and then you could use like some calculators here if you like, but 12 times 24, that will become 48 times 6, then 96 times 3, and then divided by 9.6. Okay, so that, yeah, the answer is 30. All right, so this is correct. Now, we have here also the TABT, the triangle angle bisector theorem. What does it says here? The bisector of an angle, ito yun, okay? If this is the angle, the bisector is this one. Separates the opposite sides into segments whose lengths are proportional to the lengths of the other two sides. Okay, by applying the TABT, so we have here this triangle ABD with AC as the bisector. The DC now, okay, DC, ito yun, DC is proportional to ito pala. Sorry. DC is proportional to BC. And then AD is proportional to AB. Okay? So, basically, magiging proportional na ito, tapos magiging proportional na ito. Okay. So, figure here. We have this triangle and it is cut by a bisector. So, the whole is 28. This is Y. So, of course, dito na part, kasi ito yung ka-pair nito, tama? So, if this is 28, this will be 28 minus y. Okay? 28 minus y. So, by pairing, we could use 20 over 15. Okay? From left to right, 20 over 15 is equal to y over 28 minus y. Okay. So, ayun na nga. Binigay dito. And cross-multiplying, this will give us 15y is equal to 20 times 28 minus 20y. Ayan. So, okay. Teka lang. Okay, I'm very sorry my dear math learners. Medyo nagkaroon tayo ng technical difficulties na lobat ang aking laptop. But anyway, let us continue. So, by cross multiplication, ito na yon. So, 15y is equal to 20 times 28 minus y, the quantity. Then, we apply the distributive property. That will become 560 minus 20y. So, pwede mong ilipat sa kabila si minus 20y, which will give you 15 plus 20, and that is 35y is equal to 560. Divide both sides by 35, and you have y is equal to 16. Alright, so napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Given like this, okay, the same figure, example 7. So, if that is the case, this is 15 over 12, okay, kasi pag ganun, pwede din papunta dito. So, technically, ang ginamit dito sa solution is 12 over 15. So, mula sa baba, papunta sa taas. So, you just follow the same, anong tawag dyan? The same direction. So, if the pairing started with below to above, so the next pair will be below to above then. So, 12 over 15 is equal to Z over 9 minus Z. Okay, Z over 9 minus Z. Okay? So, if you start with 15 over 12, that will become 9 minus z over z. Okay, so I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. Either way, the answer is still the same because it always apply the reverse property of proportionality. Alright, so by doing the cross product property, z times 15, 15z, 12 times 9 minus z, the quantity. So, the answer would be 108 minus 12z. May z pa ito dito, my dear math learners. Okay? So, lipat si 12z sa kabila, that will become 15 plus 12z, that is 27z. And then, you divide both sides by 27, you will have 108 divided by 27, and the answer is 4. Alright, so, in this juncture, kayo naman ang magsosolve dito, my dear math learners. So, of course, this will become very easy, okay? So, we have here, WXY, okay, WXY. WXY is proportional to VXZ. Simple as that. Alright. Next, we have 6A. 6 over A. Okay, 6A. So, ang pairing yan, 8 over 4. Ganun lang din kadali. 2 over B. 2 over B. So, ang pairing niya, since this is the part of A, diba? So, 2 over B. So, this could be 6, or dito, kung dito ka titingin, that will become 6 over 6 plus A. Or kung dito ka titingin, 8 over 12. Now, you would ask me, Sir Ash, bakit 8 over 12? Bakit hindi 8 over 4? It's because this is a small side over the big side. This one is a small side and should be paired with the big side, not the small part of the big side. Klaro lang tayo doon. Okay, so A is equal to, so if this is the case, A is equal to, so 6, okay, 6 times 4, 24 divided by 8, so A is equal to 3. For this one, you could have 2 over B. So, 2 over B is equal to 8 over 12. So, 2 times 12, 24. Ganun. Teka. Oh, yeah. 3 pa rin ang sagot. Alright. So, kung nakikinig kayo, may sagot na kayo, my dear math learners. Next, we have here AF over EF. So, AF, ito yon over AF over EF. Okay. So, therefore, AC over BC. Ayan. EF over, dito muna tayo sa given. BC over CD. So, EF over FG. Ganun. AF. AF. AE. Okay, so AC, AD. Ayan. So, dito AD, AD over AC. Okay, so that will become AG over AF. Ayan. And then we have EG. EG over EF. So that will be BD over BC. Napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Next, we have here parallel sides. Okay, determine. Anong question dito? Whether AB is parallel to, okay. So we will test whether they are parallel. So of course, ang dali lang yan. So 7 over 10 and then 8 over 11. So if you cross multiply them, 7 times 11, 77, 8 times 10, 80. They are not equal. This is not parallel. How about this one? 12, and then dito naman will become, if this is 16, so this will become 4. So 12 over 4, that is 3. 15 over 5, that is 3. So they are just the same. So number 2 is correct. Alright, next. Find what is asked in the problem. A triangle ABC where DE is parallel to BC. AB is 12, AD is 4, DE is 6, AC is 24. Find AE and BC. So I'm sure, my dear math learners, I will give that to you. Kayang-kaya nyo na yan. Unang gagawin nyo is gumawa muna kayo ng triangle, tapos gumawa kayo ng line DE as parallel to line BC. So si BC nandito sa baba. So BC, DE, and then sa tuktok si A. Alright! Next, what is the value of x? So ito, x over 9 is equal to 16 over 12. So you could cross multiply them. 9 times 16, then divided by 12. The answer is x. Alright, how about here? The same, 4 over 6 is equal to 10 over x. 6 times 10 is 60 divided by 4. And that is the answer. That's 15. Alright, next, letter D. JI bisects angle J. Okay. So, angle bisector na tayo. So, HJ is 12. JK is 15. So, you can have 12 over 15. So, HL is 18. What is KL? So, 18 over X. Okay. So, 12 over 15 is equal to 18 over X. So, 18 times 15 divided by 12. That's the answer. Okay. How about this? KL. Okay. KL is 6. JK is 20. Okay. HJ is 14. What is HL? Okay. So, of course, if this is X, so if you start here, okay, so that would be 6 over X and then 20 over 14. Okay? So, if you cross multiply that and then divide it. Okay, I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. So, now we have the let us remember. So, this is the part na kinunclude na or generalize na ang ating topic na discuss dito sa module. Okay, then after that, you have the let us assess, and this is where you will try your best to answer the questions in the best way possible. Kasi dito, i-test na talaga, summative na ito, i-record na ito, and this will determine whether you have understood the topic or the module itself. Okay, so these are multiple choice questions at ganun din 20 items. Okay, ABCD lang. Alright, and then after that, you have the let us enhance. This is a performance task na kung saan you just follow the instruction and then these are the things you need to consider para mabigyan kayo ng points ng inyong mga teachers. Alright. And then after that, the let us reflect. Okay, so can you capture similarities of your experiences with your friends? If yes, do the activity below. So a powerful zoom lens camera can be very expensive because it actually contains a number of highly precise glass lenses which need to be moved by a tiny motor in very blah 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 like camera blah 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 blah. What are the best experiences that you want to hold on because it contains the number of precious memories which okay, so reflection lang talaga ito, my dear math. So list down similarities of your experience with your circle of friends. Okay, sana all merong friends. Alright, so my dear math learners, I hope you have learned a lot of things on our discussion for today. Kung meron pa kayong questions, you can put your inquiries in our comment section below. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. If you are still new to the channel, please don't forget to click that subscribe button as well as like this video and share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates para at least mas marami namang matulungan ng ating mga videos dito sa channel. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call.